geared up to welcome the Chinese President Xi Jinping for a two-day official visit beginning tomorrow. The preparations are at full swing while the nation's capital is being decked up with 11th hour urgency. Incidentally, it is going to be the first visit by a Chinese president after 23 years. At this time in history, it can be hoped that Xi's visit will add a few milestones to usher Nepal in the path of development and prosperity. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the headlines of the hour. Agreements on connectivity to top Nepal's priority during the visit of Chinese President Xi Jinping. No extradition treaty on card. Monitoring carried out of national and international non-government organizations at the expense of such organizations themselves draws serious flack. The Parliament revoked salary and other benefits the outgoing Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara was entitled to receive as a lawmaker. And Belgium qualifies for the 2020 Euro Cup, thrashing San Marino 9-0, the first team to qualify for the Euro Cup. Agreements on connectivity will top Nepal's priority during the visit of Chinese President Xi Jinping to the country on Saturday, the first in the last 23 years. Nepal plans to table proposals regarding railway, road network, tunnelways and some strategically important projects to the visiting Chinese delegates. Both the countries are planning to sign an agreement to carry out feasibility study and a detailed project report to construct the Katmandu Railway. China has already concluded its pre-feasibility study of the Katmandu railway track. According to the pre-feasibility study, the construction of the railway track is likely to cost 280 billion rupees. Likewise, the government also plans to sign agreements to upgrade and construct border road networks that connect with China. Similarly, the government will also seek waivers on exports by Nepal to China to reduce trade deficit with the northern neighbor and invite investments in hydropower plants, tourism and agriculture. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has also consulted with former prime ministers, foreign ministers, among others, on Wednesday to discuss on the agendas during Xi Jinping's visit.
कनेक्टिभिटी प्राथमिकता हो र कनेक्टिभिटीलाई त्यो रोडको पनि हो त्यो रेलको पनि हो त्यो ट्रान्समिसन लाइनको पनि हो त्यो कम्युनिकेसनको अप्टिकल फाइबरको पनि हो र त्यो एयर सर्भिसको पनि हो यी सबै किसिमका कनेक्टिभिटीलाई वृद्धि गर्दै हाम्रो यहाँको जुन हामीले व्यापार घाटा बेहोरिरहेका छौं त्यसलाई घटाउने कुरामा पहल होस् यहाँ हामीले जुन टुरिज्मलाई अगाडि बढाउन खोजिरहेका छौं धेरै भन्दा धेरै अहिले चीन.
Former prime ministers and foreign ministers also suggested the government to prioritize agendas that were of national importance. They said that Nepal should not miss this opportunity to strengthen Nepal-China relationship. Nepali Congress leader Prakash Saran Mahat has advised the government to seek grant rather than loan to construct the railway.
प्राथमिकता र प्रतिफल लाउने गरेर ऋण लियो भने हामी ऋणको बोझमा थलिन्छौं त्यस विषयमा सरकार गम्भीर हुनुपर्छ यो हचुवाको भरमा र सेन्टिमेन्टल भएर यस्तो विषयमा निर्णय चाहिँ लिनु हुँदैन.
Meanwhile, Nepal and China have agreed not to sign the extradition treaty during Chinese president's visit to Nepal.
सुपुर्दगी सन्धि अहिले हुँदैन. सुपुर्दगी सन्धिका बारेमा अरु देशहरू छिमेकी देशहरूसँग पनि छलफल भइराखेको छ. त्यसै चीनसँग पनि छलफल हुन्छ तर यही भ्रमणमा सुपुर्दगी सन्धि अहिले सम्पन्न नहुने कुरा जानकारी गराइएको छ.
President Xi is scheduled to arrive in Nepal tomorrow at 4:55 p.m. via China Air. President Vidya Devi Bhandari and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli will welcome the visiting Chinese president. Now moving on, in the context of the construction of the Katmandu Railway that is to be tabled during the Chinese president's visit to Nepal, Foreign Minister Pradeep Gewali said the Katmandu Railway carries a huge significance for Nepal and that it will take the country to a new stage in terms of technology and that it will support in strengthening Nepal's relation with China in tourism and trade, among others. Minister Gyawali informed that the government had moved ahead with an action plan that includes the feasibility study and the detailed project report for the project, stating that the government has been in regular correspondence with China regarding the investment. As the project is of a big scale, Minister Gyawali added that Nepal was unable to bear the costs of the project alone and that a mixed model for investment with both Nepal and China's contribution was necessary. It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, what's your take on the Social Welfare Council monitoring NGOs and INGOs at the expenses of such organizations by flouting defined directives? Your options are A, mockery of monitorings, B, affirming irregularities, and C, greed for money. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for the sports update.
Sports news.
Belgium has qualified for the 2020 Euro Cup, thrashing San Marino 9-0. With the thumping win, Belgium has become the first team to qualify for the Euro. In the Group I match of the Euro qualifiers played this morning, Belgium had taken an unassailable 6-0 lead in the first half itself. Romelu Lukaku opened the scoring for Belgium in the 28th minute and Shadi found the net in 31st minute to give Belgium a 2-0 lead. An own goal by San Marino player Broly in the 35th minute helped Belgium take a 3-0 lead. Lukaku scored his personal second goal of the match in the 41st minute. Alderweireld scored in the 43rd minute and Tielemans found the net in the injury time of the first half to give Belgium a 6-0 lead at the halfway mark. In the second half, Belgium's scoring continued as Benteke scored in the 79th minute, where Sharon converted a penalty kick in the 84th minute and Timothy Castagne found the net in the 89th minute to seal Belgium's 9-0 thumping win over San Marino. In the same group, Russia blanked Scotland 4-0. Likewise, in a Group C match, the Netherlands took care of South Ireland 3-1 and Croatia defeated Hungary 3-0 in Group E. Now, host Oman continued its unbeaten run with a 6-wicket victory in the ongoing 5-nation T20 series at Al Amarat Cricket Ground in Muscat, Oman. Amir Khalil took 5 wickets to wrap up Nepal's innings for 64 runs in 11 overs after Nepal were put into bat first. Arif Sheikh top scored with 26 runs, while Dipender Singh ID scored 11 runs as ID and Sheikh were the only 2 Nepalese batsmen to get into the double-digit score. Chasing a paltry victory target of just 65 runs, Oman, following initial hiccups, achieved the target in the 12th over. From 29 runs for the loss of 4 wickets, Suraj Kumar guided Oman to victory with 42 runs. Karan Kesi, Sandeep Lamichhane and Sompal Kami took a wicket each for Nepal. Jamie McLaren scored a hat-trick as host Australia blanked Nepal 5-0 in the second round match under the World Cup qualifiers at GIO Stadium in Canberra yesterday. McLaren opened Australia's account in the 6th minute and scored again in the 19th minute to give Australia a 2-0 lead. 5 minutes later, Harry Scouter scored another goal to secure a 3-0 lead before half-time. The duo of McLaren and Scouter scored again in 59th minute and the 90th minute to seal a 5-0 victory against Nepal. Australia had 36 shots, 10 shots on target and a possession of 76%. Australia will now play against Chinese Taipei, while Nepal will play against Jordan on Tuesday. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the Nepalese spectators outside GIO Stadium in Canberra how they found Team Nepal's performance. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
अब एक्सपेक्ट गरेको त अब थिएन खास फ्र्याङ्कली भन्नुपर्दा त्यही पनि तर यतिको गोलले हार्नु पनि सम्मानजनक हारै लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ हैन
एकदमै खुसी भइरहेछ सबै परिवार आछौं हैन रमाइलो भइरहेछ एक्सपेक्ट गरे थिएन धेरै गोल हान्छ होला भने चाहिँ आई थिंक रेस्पेक्टेबल गेम खेल्यो राम्रो खेल्यो
साच्चै भन्नुपर्दा आजको गेम चाहिँ एकदम सम्हालेर खेलेको भन्नुपर्छ किनभने हामीले गोल पनि त्यस्तो सिल्ली खाएको हैन अब नेपालीको हाइट र अब अस्ट्रेलियन हाइट चाहिँ अलि फरक पर्छ
नेपाल आएर राम्रो टिमसँग खेलेर हैन राम्रो गेम देखायो उनीहरूले
त्यसैमा मलाई एकदमै गौरव फिल छ प्राउड टु बी नेपाली
मलाई चाहिँ त्यो नेसनल एन्थम जब बज्यो नि त्यहाँदेखि लाइक हुन्छ नि आफूलाई नै नेपालमा भएको फिल भयो अब हामीलाई थाहा छ नि त देशको सबै कुराहरू तर दे डिड रियली वेल
झन् अहिले दसैँ तिहारको बेलामा झन् नेपालको याद आइरहेको बेलामा नेपाली टिमहरू आउँदा आफै हुन्छ नि नेपाली हुनुमा अझ गौरव फिल भइरहेछ हामीलाई
यस्तो राम्रो खेल्छ भनेर मैले सोचेको थिएन फर्स्ट हाफ अलि धेरै नै नर्भस भएको थियो प्लेयरहरू सेकेन्ड हाफ चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो खेल्यो
हामी त 5 गोल खाए पनि यस्तो भइरहेछ कि हामीले जित्यौँ क्या इट्स लाइक वी आर द विनर के त्यस्तो फिल भइरहेछ तर अब साइडमा कस्तो पनि फिल भयो भन्दाखेरि होइन अब राज्यले पनि प्लेयरहरूलाई अलिकति केही ध्यान दिनुपर्छ कसरी चाहिने गेमलाई अगाडि बढाउने भने
It's time now for our special segment, Showbiz.
Despite mounting controversy and security concerns, the R-rated comic book movie Joker scored $93.5 million over the weekend and now stands as the biggest October launch of all time. Those ticket sales easily crossed the benchmark previously set last year by Sony's superhero tentpole Venom with $80 million. Directed by Todd Phillips and starring Joaquin Phoenix, Joker has been the subject of scrutiny in weeks leading up to its release over fears that the disturbing origin story of Batman's infamous foe could inspire violence. However, those anxieties didn't deter moviegoers from turning out en masse to see what all the fuss was about. As the lone nationwide release, Joker received majority of box office spoils, earning more than the rest of the films in the top 10 combined. Just a month after fracturing his spine in a horrific car crash, Kevin Hart has returned to work. The 40-year-old is reportedly easing himself back onto the promotional trail for his latest movie, a sequel to Jumanji starring Dwayne Johnson, Danny DeVito and Danny Glover. According to reports, film producers were happy to see him as the work schedules were reduced to accommodate Kevin. The stand-up comedian had fractured his spine in 3 places after his 1970 Plymouth Barracuda left the Mulholland Highway and plunged down a gully, crashing through a wooden fence in the process.
And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur TV HD for more news and entertainment. Have a great day ahead.